Hey guys, we're right here at the Kaku demo facilities. This is a really nice place. Look guys, this is Kevin. Kevin owns Kaku.
Yep.
And he's an excellent angler, especially because he knows how to take good pictures. Can someone come here, grab a rod, one of those kayaks, and do a little fishing for a demo?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, customers are coming and they're trying them out for a little bit, or we'll do demo days, or we'll have some events where everybody just comes and hangs out and we'll do a little fish fry or grill up some food and people will go fishing out of here and stuff. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Wow, but okay, bro, what is this? Wait, before you start, like, because this thing doesn't look like anything else I've seen out there. I mean, it may have some similar lines to other products, but like, what made you do this boat?
Well, I mean, being out here fishing all the time and sight casting fish, which I like to do, I needed something where I could get the vision, be able to see the fish in the water better, so I need to be able to get high. I mean, I always like to be able to stand, and then I wanted something where I could stand taller. So actually, I came up with this chair design. The other thing is a lot of the kayaks out there, they got adjustable chairs. They're really hard to adjust when they're out on water. So I wanted to design a chair that had multiple seating positions without having to adjust anything. So I actually designed the chair first, and then it wouldn't work on the current craft I had at the time, so I had to design a craft around it. So that's how the Voodoo came out. I wanted something that'd be super quiet in the backwater, not have whole slap spooking off the fish. So if you see the fish and he's spooked and taken off, it's no good. Yeah, it looks totally different from anything out there, and you really can't grasp it until you try it. So that is why this spot is key for coming and trying it. It's got a low bow. This has zero hole slap. This thing sneaks up on fish better than anything out there on the water. It still is able to handle. I'm out here fishing most of the time when I fish. So I'm dealing with, you see all the boat traffic out here, all the boat wake. It can handle boat wake, no problem. Even though it doesn't have that swooped up bow like you might be used to seeing with other kayaks, it handles all of that. This is the new 2023 version of what I had done last year to upgrade it. So we raised this bow some, and I put these channels in here. So your rod, I essentially set my rod with the butt sitting on this here, and then it lays down in this groove nice. So I'm able to switch between paddle and the rod quickly. You got an oval hatch here at the front for some storage. You got a big wide open deck, 18 inches gear track here, so mounting paddle holders, rod holders, whatever you want to mount. You got plenty of room to mount that. The chair mounts on 30-inch long aluminum tracks right here, so you can adjust this seat forward or backward to fit whatever you need to do. So if you are in a little rougher water and you want to raise the bow up some, just move the chair back some, and that will push your weight to the back a little bit. That of course is going to raise the bow some. So I generally have it up here because I stand on the chair a lot. So with this chair, you can sit down here, you can sit on top of the backrest. This cushion is on an aluminum plate. You can stand right here, so that gives you an extra 11 inches of height to be able to see the fish before you get to them. As you get back to the back, so you got enough room back here for a big cooler to be able to mount. We got 5 power pole mounts, so you can do dual power pole, single power pole. You can do a motor with dual power pole. You can do a motor with a single power pole. There's all kinds of options for what to do. Starboard covers are really just here for looks, but you can also mount stuff to these if you want to. So it gives you a lot of options. You got a big rectangle hatch back here, but you also have a beefy back here, so this is able to handle a motor. Some people put outboard gas motors on it. I'm not a big fan of gas motors, but electric motors go on here well, so most all of them can mount to these power pole mounts. Most motors out there, that's what they mount to these days.
Have you seen somebody put like a 9.9 on it?
I had a guy put a 6-horse on it.
Damn, how fast did it go?
He was skipping across the water.
Like 20
I don't know what he was going for speed, but he's skipping.
Wow.
For sure.
Did he like go like this, flip back?
No, he cruised it good. He likes it.
So this thing is stable?
Oh, it's extremely stable. Yeah, you got to do something really stupid, or you got to really try to flip this thing over. And you'll see once you get to try it.
And what makes it stable?
It's just the whole design. I mean, it's only 35 inches wide, so it's not as wide as some of the big beefy kayaks that are out there, but I'll put it up against any of them for stability just based off of my whole design. So it's kind of my version of a modified V. It has a slight V hull to it. It had to be stable to be able to stand on this chair, to be able to sit up this high on a backrest and not, feel wobbly.
Oh yeah, it's different from the Zulu, because I was going off the Zulu.
Right, the Zulu has a little bit more of a V hull, which we'll show you in a bit, but So it's a little bit more flat.
That looks like a cat hole type of thing. Like, look at those channels. It's gonna give it a lot of stability. And then over here, that's why it's not that noisy.
Oh yeah, it's quiet.
Wow.
Got to be quiet. Sneak up on reds and snook, or if you're a freshwater guy, sneaking up on bass for sure. And it's got to be quiet.
Bro, is bass fishing real fishing?
I don't know. I don't do it.
I feel like it's pet fishing. Hey, I'm just kidding, okay? I haven't had any calories in the last 25 hours, okay? That's another life. But anyways.
All right, so you want to move on to the Zulu?
No, we're not done.
Okay. The specs on the Voodoo, it's 13 foot long, it's 35 inches wide. It's got a capacity of 475. I test my capacities with weights and with actual weight in it. There's formulas for figuring that out, so most people go with formula. I like to go with the actual. So I really just tested this up to 475, and I didn't go over that because I figure that's enough. But at 475, it's still got a lot more room to hold more weight, but that's good enough. It's got killer capacity. It's got a lot of volume to it. It's extremely stable. The retail cost on it is $13.50, and that comes the board and the chair. We assemble them here to order, so if you order one, it takes us 24 to 48 hours to get it ready for you to either ship or for pickup. This is our carbon shaft paddle that we sell, and we have it extra length. So at its shortest length, it's 250 centimeters. It adjusts out to 270 centimeters, so it's extra long for having that height of this chair that you need. So it's a nice lightweight paddle. Being carbon shaft, it's reasonably priced at $150, so you could really get the package for $1,500 Voodoo with the paddle. I'm a Floridian, born and raised, so I designed these boats for this kind of water and the fishing that I do. They can handle everything. They excel in different areas, so this one definitely excels in the backwater fishing, sight casting, snooks, your reds, and just being able to be really sneaky and stealthy up on it.
Are they super heavy?
No, so we use 77 pounds of plastic in the mold for this. The actual weight's probably gonna be, I haven't actually weighed the kayak fully put together, but it's gonna weigh in around 85 pounds fully put together. The whole weight is 77 pounds, yeah.
Something cool that I saw online is that the shipping rates are like $125. How is that possible?
Yeah, so we charge a flat rate shipping. The Voodoo we ship for 125 bucks. It costs me more than that, but I use independent drivers and they don't damage anything, so I don't mind paying a little bit of extra shipping for that peace of mind knowing that you're gonna get it in good condition.
Hey guys, and shipping rates could change, okay? This is 2024, January, February. I don't even know what month it is. What month is it?
January. Oh, February.
See, when you have a happy life and you get to fish, you don't even know what day it is because it doesn't matter.
Right.
But prices and all that stuff is subject to change. I just will need to drop that in here just in case you see this video 5 years from now and you go, yeah, your website says $1,000.
That's right.
All right, it's 13 feet long, it's about 35 inches wide.
Yep.
And it holds about 475 pounds. When you put in that weight, did water start coming out of the...
No.
No?
No.
So what were you... Okay.
So I'm glad you said that. So I see boats out there, when you sit in them and you tilt them a little bit, water comes up through the scupper holes. If that happened on my craft, I'd go back to the drawing board. I would never put out a kayak that's going to have water come up through the scupper holes like that, because I wouldn't like it, and I don't expect you to like it either. That wouldn't happen with me. I weigh 230 pounds. With me on this, the water line is roughly 4 inches below the top of this deck. You have plenty of room for adding more weight.
I don't think anybody really knows what a kayak company means when they talk about capacity.
Right.
And I know you're a super honest guy, a straight shooter, and you own this company.
Right.
So I know you're gonna tell it like it is.
Yeah.
And I really want my viewers to know how it works.
Boats out there, when they list a capacity, the capacity rate is at the point that it's not, it's basically going underwater. It is unusable anymore. So really, for me, the capacity would be way before that. So my capacity is set at the point at which it starts affecting performance. This craft is going to float in 3 inches of water. No matter if I have guys that are 360, 370 pounds, they're still floating us in 3 inches of water. At the point to where this thing starts to become about halfway into the water and it starts to become a little bit wobbly, a little bit unstable, that's my capacity. My capacity is not a point that this is going to sink. So that is what most companies and the terminology and the way they formulate capacity would be, that's not mine. Mine is 475 pounds. I think that that will start to affect normal performance of this craft.
So this craft is big guy approved.
Absolutely.
Unless you're 600 pounds. Then you need a boat.
Yeah, I mean, if you came in here and you're 500 pounds, I'd tell you, you know, you're
You'll say him to
probably
the
100 pounds away from having a great day on this craft. If you're in Florida, you should be buying a Kaku.
Why? Because it's designed to fish Florida, right?
Yeah, because I'm a Florida fisherman. These are the waters that I fish, and that's mainly what these designs were made for.
Hey guys, we're right here at Kaku. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, it's Kaku.
Kaku.
It's the Hawaiian name for barracuda.
Oh, that's fitting.
Yeah?
Because that's all I catch. Kudas.
Yeah, right.
So guys, we're gonna walk you through assembling one of these Kakus. I think I already killed the name already.
Kaku.
Kaku.
Yeah.
These barracudas. We're gonna show you how to put it together. So basically, Kevin, you design them right here in Florida.
That's right.
Then you get them in here, and you still have to assemble them, right?
Right. So Jake is the warehouse manager, and he builds all the kayaks to order.
Oh, nice. So it's kind of like made in Florida kayak.
That's right.
Because I mean, it's practically impossible to source everything from here.
Right.
So you know, made in America.
That's right.
All right, bro. What do you got here? What do you got here?
We got our foam blocks. I'm gonna stick them through, line them up in position, and then I'll put all the tracks and everything on it.
Nice. So basically, this foam block is gonna.
So you're basically gonna end up with one here, one right in here, one right in here, and then one's gonna end up about right here.
So guys, what that does is gonna make this deck rigid. So a lot of kayaks, when you walk on them, they sort of flex. But with those blocks, I think that problem is gone, right?
Yes. It'll help keep the top from flexing on you.
Do they move out of place?
No, they'll stay. If you can see, I'm really like pushing on it.
Yeah.
So you really got to get in there and move it around to move it.
And not only what you get is a more rigid deck, but then you add flotation to the craft itself. Hey, I have a timer. I want to see how long it takes you to put this one together.
Oh man, I didn't know I was gonna be being tested today.
Yeah. If you get it under 30 minutes, you get a cookie.
Oh, okay. I mean, this one you'll see it definitely when I put it in there. You'll see it come up.
Because it's gonna pop.
It's yeah. I'll raise this up a little bit.
Wow, what a difference. That made a huge difference. Guys, we put in this kayak together because we're taking it home to film a bunch of videos with, I'm gonna butcher the name again. Kaku?
Kaku.
Kaku?
Yep, you got it.
You know that Kaku means barracuda, so I'm just gonna start calling them barracudas. So this one right here is the Voodoo, and this is your favorite, right?
This is the one I fish off of.
What makes it your favorite?
I just like the flat, open deck.
So you were popping in the top loading gear tracks.
The tracks. I'm gonna put the power pole covers over on these.
These gear tracks, how long are they? 36?
These ones here are 30 inches. These ones up front here are 18.
Oh, nice. Okay, 5 minutes in. I like the inserts here for the rudder.
Yep, keel for the bottom.
Nice, this is nice. Because you know, a lot of times we don't have the patience of putting the kayak on the cart. We just wanna drag it out. So if you already have one of these and the phones kind of like move out of place, what would be the best way to?
So it is kind of tough to get in there. I have this tool we made. I guess you could call it a tool. Mm-hmm. That's how I use from the front, push them into place. A lot of times if I have to, I just get up in there and stick my arms in there and move them around. But they shouldn't, once they're there, they shouldn't be moving on you.
And I'm thinking, like, if they do move, you got another access point here, so you got from here
access in the back
and the back, and then you could probably get a hook, like take one at a time and put it back in.
I have a little bar with a little hook on it that if I have to get in there, I can turn it sideways and pull them towards me.
Boom.
Try not to use this because it's not the easiest to.
I can see that. But what I'm thinking of is, because I wanna, like, I may wanna wire it like for the pedals and stuff, or batteries and stuff. Like maybe I wanna put the battery in the front. I'm thinking of how to do all that. And
I just slide my battery underneath my seat.
Bro, but remember now, all this is high tech. You need to have your motor here, plug in over here, over there, and then run all the cables and the batteries right here in the front. You see? Oops. You put the battery here with a nice battery box, and then you have a plug here. You gotta do all that.
All right. Okay.
So, so that side over there is completely like there's no obstacles.
It's full all the way through. You know, you got the scuffers, but it's open all the way through.
This is so nice. I mean, you could rig this. What I was saying, I was trying to make a joke, but you could literally put like a fish tape. I forgot the name of the term. It's an electrical wire thing that kind of like bends.
Okay.
To fish wire through structures.
Oh, okay, yeah, like an electrician.
Yeah, or you could do a fishing rod that you don't care about. Bring it all the way to the front. Yeah. So, sorry.
No, you're good.
I was just making sure it took you longer to put it together.
I get you. You don't want me to eat that cookie.
I know. It's bro. Have you seen how much money cookies are today?
Yeah.
Nice.
The Voodoo doesn't take me as long to put together as a Zulu does.
Showing your preference, huh?
I put together way more Zulus than Voodoos. I
got me on video putting one together. Woohoo!
It's not every day you get to put your own kayak together.
I know. Super exciting, bro. So after you put the tracks in, then you're gonna put
I'll put the bolts in on the covers here.
Oh.
Then I'll put the keel on.
Do you have another drill?
Yeah. You want to keep going?
Yeah. All right. So let's make this one my boat, so in case I'm screwed up, I have nobody to blame but myself.
On the job training.
There you go. Bro, it's perfect. You are training your replacement.
I'll have more time to fish.
Nah, you're way faster than me at this. I'm having issues here already.
Yeah, practice makes it perfect.
Let me see where the camera is looking. See the problem with making YouTube videos? You gotta stop doing what you're doing, so you go check the camera angle.
Yeah, I don't think I got the patience for that.
Is that alcohol?
Yes, it's denatured alcohol.
Oh, nice.
Just wipe them down to get all the dust so the pad's gonna stick down better.
See what's underneath. No, go.
Yeah, there you go.
that I won't be doing. You know why? Because I'm gonna mess it up. That takes a lot of patience.
The good thing is you get a couple tries if it doesn't go down right the first time.
Yeah, but I know I'm gonna put it in the wrong way more than twice. I didn't tie them up on purpose, so because I made a rookie mistake by tightening one,
And then you can't get that fourth bolt in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put in the seat. Jake from State Farm. Bro, you're not wearing khaki today. What's going on?
No, man, I took the day off. I wasn't supposed to be working today.
So, do this count like you had to put two or just one?
The track?
Yeah, the holding the seat down, the bracket that holds it down. Is it like two of them or four?
I'm gonna put 4 on.
Track bolt.
Track bolt, just top load.
And having that ability to trim the seat is huge. Especially if you're a bigger guy.
That way it's just easy. You can just loosen these. Lift up here. It's a lot easier when you're on the kayak.
Yeah, because you
Slide the chair.
right.
So
It's easier when you're on the water and you're on it. It's
easier to slide the chair, but it'll slide back and forth on the track, so you can adjust it if you want to go a little further back.
Have you tried this with a cooler?
Yeah, the Engel 30 quart fits right back there nicely. You get the one with the rod holders, then you got 4 rod holders. There's your Voodoo.
That's it?
That's it. It's ready to go. It's ready
Bro,
for the water.
I mean, it took you like 3 days. Set it up.
You know, it's Saturday.
If I didn't come over and save you, I don't know. We would have been done next year. So this thing has a rudder here, right? This is for the rudder.
There's 4 rudder.
And why would you put a rudder here?
We don't typically put one on the Voodoo. On the Zulu, the rudder, because of the steering for the pedal drive, the rudder system works better.
And the SI3 motor as
And
well.
for the motor guide, yep.
But like for this particular boat, like why would you? Maybe you do well, you could technically put a rudder here, run the lines, and do some full rest here.
Yeah, you could. You could probably put your handle or so, slide your chair back a little bit, put a handle like here. Which when we do the Zulu, I'll show you. It's got a track for the cable to run in, so I'll show you that when we get there.
It's not every day that you get to put your own kayak together. This is exciting.
We're almost done with this one.
We're gonna have to sign it, bro.
One of a kind.
Yeah, one at a time, definitely. So now we're gonna go ahead and rig up another boat, and then here's number 1 officially on the Voodoo, and I'm gonna kill the name forever. So cool thing about this setup is we got this brand new better standard T-bone from Boondocks. Look at how cool that thing looks. I even was able to put the lift the car on. Like, don't do that for long distance. This is just me doing me stuff. But even has tracks, like you could back up and put stuff on this thing, like gear tracks and stuff. Sweet. Let's go ahead and bring the Voodoo down, because we're gonna take it on the water today. Right now we're gonna do a little water demo of this craft, mainly because I need the footage for the main video that I'm editing, which you're gonna definitely see before this one. But like, here's why the Boondocks T-bone is special. I just brought this kayak down, didn't do any work whatsoever, no heavy lifting. It's ready to go. It's light. This is amazing because you could get in here and bring this car up a little bit the nose and then push it from the back, instead of having to, like, there's no space here. You can't go any further. So definitely these are worth every penny. They're expensive, but they're made here in the US. If you get one of those that you can find for cheap in those hardware store, like, dude, they're horrible. They suck. You should not spend your money. You should not waste your money on that. Get something that works like that one. And I'm trying to move the camera like here so I could record myself carrying the kayak. Oh, it's gonna slide down. It has this protector here, but when you have a flat bottom like this, nothing's gonna stop it. Let's go to the water. Okay. Okay. Hello guys, welcome to another amazing episode of Testing Kayak with Aliex. Today we got the Voodoo. Look at this thing. Hey Voodoo, do not fall. Hey, look at that. That thing is very light. It weighs nothing, and it's like a board. It's like a kayak. I'm gonna take it right now in the water, see how it does. I do have an affiliate link if you want to buy it and support the channel. Buy it through there, and let's go. I don't need the glasses, it's too dark. Let's do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't think this through. Boom! 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 Oh god, oh no, we got the first crash already. I felt it. Okay guys, it's windy here today. There's a reason why I want to set the paddle loose so I could just grab it. I had the right idea, but bad execution. Man, normally I wanted to like just jump standing up, but the kayak was getting away from me. Boom, because it's windy. Okay, where's Tess? No way, no way. This thing is paddling like a dream. I want to stand up right here. I want to get really shallow. This thing has a keel on the back, but doesn't seem to be bothering it. Okay, kind of like a hold there, you know. So going over here, and yeah. Okay, this is like 2 inches of water, and we keep going, man. I want to see how the back feels. Okay, let's see if we could turn this into a paddleboard and get really shallow. I want to get a shot from the back, see how shallow can we get. Nice, man. Okay, can you walk on this thing? Dude, like seriously? Dude, seriously? Come on, like oh, bad idea. Bad idea. Whew. I want to see what happens. Okay, balance. Do 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 do. Hey guys, I'm fighting aliens here. Boom! I'm on top of the mountain. Let me see if I could paddle in the air. Oh, no, I can't. I need to put the blade in the water. Uh-oh. You know why I got it down? Because I was gonna hit something, lose my balance, and probably fall off. But I didn't. No, 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 no. Oh, I did another scratch. Second scratch. I stood up on the seat. It felt very stable. You saw me jumping all over the place, and it didn't feel like flipping. I wasn't even trying to keep my balance. You saw that how shallow we got. Like, this thing paddles like a dream. I could only think, like, imagine how it's gonna do once I put a nice motor on the back. Just gonna be an amazing machine. And for the price, I think I'm in love with these things, bro. They look cool and they perform. This is a paddling kayak, and it was made for that, and you can put motors on it and all that stuff, and it just does amazing, man. Dude, if you fish a lot of grassy waters and areas and you don't want to deal with the drive or the motors, and you want to get really shallow and you don't want to deal with the weight either, this is amazing. Check the affiliate link down below if you want to buy it. And let me say something quick about that. Let me get closer here over the tree because I think it's important. So Kaku is owned by Kevin. It's just Kevin. Kevin owns it. There's no special big money people behind him. It's just him. And something that I love about his company is that he actually ships kayak out, and he does it through a special delivery people, not a big truck. It's just a guy that is going somewhere and he gets a bunch of orders and then he delivers them. That is not, it could be expensive, but Kaku only charges you like $125 today. That may change in the future, but for $125 shipping delivered to your door pretty much anywhere in the US, it's totally worth the price. And this kayak itself, not expensive at all. It's totally worth the buy. I will get both. I will get the Zulu and I will get this one, and I think you sort of like complete your kayak needs. I mean, look at this thing. I'm the worst paddler on earth, and I'm going fast and I'm not even feeling it. I know I'm going with the air, but let's just turn around so I could, you know, face a big camera and you can see my face. Okay, and paddle against the wind and see what happens. Actually, I was doing it earlier. Once you start going, you go. The high seat makes it easier to paddle too, as long as you have a long paddle. Look at that, guys. Look how well this thing is paddling, and I'm the worst paddler on earth because if I'm facing the wind, I should shift the angle of the paddle, and so we cut through, right? And we don't fight the paddle with the wind and actually gain speed. I don't even have a rudder on this craft or a kayak, and you don't need it. It tracks really well. What? Okay, that's crazy. Before you guys say anything, no, I did not get paid for this. No, I'm not saying things just because I got them to make the videos, because I got in kayaks from other companies for way more money. And if anything, accepting kayaks from a company like Kaku probably hurt some of those relationships, you know. But my goal for this channel is to give you the best possible information out there about kayaks, my truly honest opinion, and I really don't care if somebody gets mad. So no, I'm not getting paid to say anything positive about it. I'm just telling you the truth. I do get paid if you buy one through my affiliate links, and if you do want to buy one, please do use the affiliate links, because I mean it is right now 5:37 p.m. Got my wife there recording me, got my kids in the car, and I'm doing this, one, because a lot of you requested it, and two, because I enjoy doing it, especially sun coming down, just paddling like this. You know, it feels great. If I have a little motor, I'll feel even better, but sometimes you just want the quiet, you know. You want the quiet and the simplistic of what kayak fishing was. So before we finish this water demo, I do want to give you maximum speeds that we could paddle this craft for, and I'm gonna risk my super expensive phone to do this. And this phone, I have broken it several times. All right. But I'm here for you guys. I'm gonna go and just lazy paddling, something that you can maintain for hours, 2.9 miles an hour, and we're going against the wind and the current. 3.1 miles an hour, 3.3. Let's say I just want to crank it up a bit, 3.5, 3.6, 3.9, 4 miles an hour. Let's turn here. I know you're probably not supposed to turn like this, take a kayak class, but I do it like that. Now let's go ahead and paddle very hard to see how fast we can set this. Come on, dude, stop messing up with my amazing video phone. All right, let's get a little bit of speed and then just hit it. 3.8, 4.2, 5. I'm losing a little bit of efficiency. The paddle needs to be longer, so I extended it. By the way, you should also buy this paddle. It's carbon fiber. It's carbon fiber. It's very light, and Kaku sells it too. Like that, we extended the paddle. All right. So I think this is one of those kayaks that paddle extremely well until 5 miles an hour, and after that, forget about it. 4.2, 4.7, 5.5, 5.3. Yeah. I mean, let's face it, some of you guys, super expert paddling, the strongest human ever, you could probably propel this craft at 7 miles an hour, but I'm not one of you. Simple me. So maximum speed I hit was 5.5, really working it. But you could get like to 4 miles an hour by just not doing much. This is 3 miles an hour, and I'm tired of paddling. 3.3 miles an hour. I was making no effort. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Guys, today's a special day because I'm gonna be able to put my Bisbee on this Kaku Voodoo. Already killed the name. Lucas, how do you say Voodoo? Kaku on this Barracuda, and we're gonna use it. And we're gonna do it using this will fit adapter. I think this is the power pulse adapter from Bisbee, and it's gonna go right there in the middle. And Lucas, I asked you for a little thing. Where is it? Where's the little thing you brought in? And we're gonna use the Bisbee pole steering system to be able to control this Kaku Voodoo from the sitting position using a painter's pole that you could get on any Home Depot or any place. This is the power pole mount. Nothing else there. Ow, ow. Lucas, do not destroy my phone because it's being charged by this amazing Bisbee battery. Guys, I'm gonna be linking an affiliate link for all the Bisbee products that we're gonna use today. Bisbee is a super friend of the channel. Oh, Lucas is saying something. Okay, Lucas, what's up? See? All right, so we got all the pieces. Let's start by removing this. Actually, see, it fits there perfectly fine. Okay. For this install, normally if you have a 1/4-inch insert for your power pole setting, you will use this, and it has some really nice tone screws, which is really great, but we're not gonna be using that here because unfortunately these are thicker. It's 5/16 of an inch, so I'm gonna go and get those. I'll be right back. About to go and test the Bispy K1 on the Voodoo from Kaku Barracuda 10.5 10,000. We got the power pole mount from Bispy. It's super easy to install. All you have to do if you have a power pole setting is just bolt it in, but it's super easy to install. Setting up all this stuff, it's best to go and watch Bispy's own video, because it's a more detailed video and I don't want to bore you with it. Normally you will get a painter's pole and it will screw it in here, but as you can see, I was using wood and it broke. Solution, let's go ahead and take the kayak on the water and let's do some testing. Hey guys, today we're here on the water. We're gonna be testing the Bispy K1. This super tiny, oops, it only weighs about under 3 pounds. Very powerful motor for the size. We're gonna be testing it on the Barracuda Voodoo, Kaku Voodoo, because this boat, it doesn't have a dry well, it doesn't have anything in the front to put a bow mounted trolling motor, but it does have 5 power pole settings on the back that you could add a bunch of stuff in there. I set it up now with only steering from the pole right here, but you could also do full steering, and I'm gonna show you that later in this video. Let me go ahead and take this set up on the water. This is the power pole mount, and after I'm done with this initial test, I'm gonna come back and set up the transom mount. Let's get on the water. Of course it did that. Why not? All right guys, let's go ahead and get out of the grass areas. So rule number 1, always wear your kill switch. I have it attached to my vest. It engaged. First order of business, we are basically going in circle because that's what I'm doing. It is nice to have a motor, man. Especially if you spend the whole day catching fish, you're ready to go home. It's very nice just to have a Bispy, or if you want something more powerful, just whatever, you know, Newport vessel, and just enjoy boating on a tiny watercraft that could go anywhere. Because with this Kaku Voodoo, I'm never gonna say the name right, you could fish in 6 inches of water. And that's my plan for this weekend. I want to go take it to the Everglades, not this one, the Zulu, and that's the one I'm going to take, and go fishing for reds. I need to keep it reds. Just gonna stay close to the Everglades, right, to the launch. I'm not gonna go far. Gotta get used to this turning. All right. Not bad. Now, compared to the Newport vessel, it does feel slow, but I mean, you're dealing with a lot of weight. Dealing with over 60 pounds of weight with the Newport vessel. The NK300. I'm gonna try the NK180 here too to see, you know, what the difference is. Let me tell you something. It's very nice just to like, just do this. Okay, so my goal for this video is to see how fast we go top speed, middle speed, and low speeds, and then go ahead and swap this mount for the transom mount and also do the same. I want to compare the difference between having the power pole mount and the transom mount, see if there's any difference in speed. I'm gonna set it up going this way. I'm gonna let it go, see what happens. It's like staying put. It's right there in the middle. It's not moving. And we're going 1.8, 1.9. Maybe it's gonna get to 2 miles an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so speed 6. 2.2 miles an hour. 2.5. 2.5 miles an hour. Speed 6. How about speed? 2.5 miles an hour. You could go like probably with this big battery, because we have the bigger battery right here for the Bisbee. You could probably go 10 days in 2 nights at this speeds. It's kind of slow, but this is perfect trolling speeds for a lot of areas. And if you want to cover an area like fishing for real, you don't want to do much, you just set the motor down like that, drop the thing, and you just want to fish. It's gonna keep going. It's perfect for that. Let's go ahead and go to speed 12. All right, so we are at speed 12. You can see that we got a little bit of power. I felt it. It's gaining speed. It's speed 3.4 miles an hour. I was hoping to see 4, but I don't think we're gonna see 4. Go in reverse. Before I go back to the short line and swap out this mount for the transom mount, I want to see what is a top end speed, and then we're probably gonna get the same speed with that. So I'm just gonna go to the maximum and just see how it handles in terms of turning and stuff like that. I think it should be the same, but I will be back here with the rudder mount and hands-free fishing. I'm gonna be setting up for steering with my feet. I'm gonna set it up like that. It's gonna be funny. You should see it, and it's part of this video, by the way. And then I want to see how that handles. I want to see if we get any, I mean, the speed should be the same, but just see how it works like that. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it straight, see if we gain anything. We're probably gonna see 3.8, 3.2, 3.3 miles an hour. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and let it go. See if we go over that 3.7 miles an hour, 3.8, 3.9. Are we gonna see 4? Come on, don't disappoint me. I thought we were gonna see 4. Okay, 3.9, we saw it. 3.8. Let me go over here. 4.2. Yes, staying at 4.2. Wow. 4.2 miles an hour. So hey, forget my disappointment. We did hit 4 miles an hour. Okay. I gotta say something here, because I was saying I was a little disappointed that I wasn't getting the speed that I thought I was gonna get, but I hit 4.2 miles an hour. That tells me if I'm right there on a deep area and there's not a lot of wind or stuff, I'm gonna hit 4 miles an hour. Now I'm happy now. I guess I didn't give it enough time earlier to really get in there, because I mean we're going fast. The thing with Bisbee is that it takes a minute to get like energized. I don't know what to call it. We got about 10 minutes before it gets dark in here. Luckily that camera should see when it's dark. I'm about to snap in the transom mount with the Bisbee. See what happens. I brought in the wrong tools, so this good luck me. We got this gadget transom mount right here. It should sort of fit in there. It doesn't quite fit in here, oh boy, because it has this thing on the side, but should be good enough for the test today. One thing you can do is you could put more of this covers here and elevate this so it's kind of like on the top, or just, you know what, if you're gonna put Bisbee on a transom mount on this boat, Kaku do sell a transom mount that goes in here. There's so many of these mounts and all of them are different, and they don't quite fit on all these kayaks. Like every single kayak have some little stuff here in the back that makes it difficult for a transom mount like this to fit in. So never use galvanized bolts on any of the stuff, because it's gonna get stuck in there. You're gonna destroy the brass insert. I'm just gonna use it because right now, because it's gonna be 2 minutes basically. Okay, we're ready to go, guys. If you have the right bracket and the right bolts, it would take you basically 30 seconds to do this. It took me 30 seconds with just a longer screw, so you could do this in like snap, and you got hand control and all that stuff with that mount. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, you're slow, Gemini. Oh my god, you're still thinking? 619. Some say it's gonna be a 619. It's 609. We got, if I know how to count, 10 minutes. First thing for sure, you need sort of like an extender, man. Like if you're gonna use a transom mount, you need a extender. But let me tell you, this mount right here feels a lot better, more solid than the power pole mount for sure. The power pole mount is basically if you're gonna be using it for steering with your hands, I would say. But if you're gonna use a pole steering system, the transom mount is ready. It's better, it's easier, it's faster, doesn't take you long to set up. The other thing is, I mean, I'm gonna go over some of the advantages of each, because this right here with a power pole mount, you could easily just bring the motor up with a cord. You don't have that here. You're gonna have to go back there and press a bracket and bring it up. All right, so let's go ahead and turn here. If I had an extender, it would have been an easier turn, but so let's see if we get the same speeds. Okay, so we're hitting 3.9 miles an hour right here, 4 miles an hour, 4.1, 4.2. So we're hitting the same 4.2 that we hit before. Definitely need an extender. You can move the seat back a lot actually. You can move the seat all the way back, but then you lose speed. So, and also you want to have space to steer. The transom mount setup is like a quick setup where you're just gonna be fishing a small body of water, and you just want to have some control on a motor. Otherwise, it's best to have full rest steering and not be tied down to this. With the pole steering, to me it was easier because you don't have to like pull yourself up like that. It was just a forward and backward motion. If you need to bring the motor up for whatever reason and you have the transom mount set up, one of the negative is you have to like use this bracket right here, hold it down, and then just bring it up. That's one of the negative, but you know. Something I want to mention is that Bisbee does have reverse, and you could go like maybe 1.9 miles an hour reverse. Didn't quite test that today in this demo, but I'll be back tomorrow with the full rest controller and a different mount, the one that goes right there in the rotor. It's gonna be nice. Guys, I'm excited about today. You know why? This is the Kaku Voodoo. Kaku Voodoo doesn't have any full rest or anything like that, but we're gonna go ahead and install the Bisbee right here in the rear using the rotor gudgeon, and then I'm gonna run the cables through those guys that you see there and there, right there, and then I'm gonna put the footrest right here using Yak Attack accessories, and I'm gonna be able to steer from my seat, hands-free fishing with the Bisbee in the rear. Houston, I think we got a problem here. So I was like so excited because of the footrest and everything, but the problem is it's a flat and you need space right here to make it work. Solution is I got these racers and I added it there. You can see there the racers, but the problem is it's still too low. So I guess the best solution is to get some starboard form material and raise this up a lot and then install the footrest on top of it. Guys, I have a general tip, and this is if you're ever gonna use one of these things. But let's say you're screwing a lot and it's not stopping, you gotta be careful because you may strip it. You may hit the bottom and then create problems. If you do hit the bottom and it didn't tie up all the way, do not keep going, just retract and add washers. In this case, I added an extra washer and then I was able to put it all the way down and secure it down. There's always 10,000 steps before you do anything. This does not fit in there, but it's minor. So, wish me good luck. Really. This gudgeon, I got it from Kaku, but I think this is a universal one. The hole were not wide enough to hold my rudder. This rudder, I had it forever. It was the original Bisbee rudder. The one that you will buy now, if you want to buy the rudder kit to motorize your Voodoo from Bisbee, is different, but this should do. And Bisbee also sells the gudgeon that is gonna work with the rudder. But for me, this is good enough. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it there. It fits. I need to tie it down on the bottom, but we're good, man. We're good. Let me see the turn here. Okay, that's good enough. You see that? Sorry, you weren't not seeing because I wasn't showing you. But you see, it kind of stops it there. But look at the turn. Like, that's more than enough. Like, even there, that's enough. But it could go even higher. And even if you could raise it up a little bit when I put a stopper there, and then it's gonna be able to do the turn as well. No fishing, no swimming. Luckily, we're just kayaking here today. Okay, I learned this trick from Chad Hoover. He said to bring the boat down with gravity instead of you pulling it down. And let me tell you something, this makes a lot of sense. No effort whatsoever, but it's kind of fun to just let her roll all the way down. Boom. Okay, there you go. I'm about to test the Bisbee on the Kaku Voodoo, and look what I did. I installed the Bisbee in the rudder, and I have footrest control of this craft. I should have my hands free to fish, although we cannot fish here. I couldn't bring a rod. Bisbee's down. All right, we're moving. I don't like how the rudder is going all the way down. Maybe the rudder on this boat is not the best implementation. I think what I would do, I would definitely use the power pole mount and set up for steering control with it. I'm steering well though. We're moving, guys. Let me see if we could turn it slowly. We're turning. The problem now is that it's not gonna allow me to turn. See, it already did the circle. Yay! Not gonna allow me turning back. I don't think the rudder is the best implementation of this setup. When that happens, when you're stuck, just kill it, and then it's gonna go back to normal. It's not gonna work. Let's go back to base. You could make it work, but when you're in the water, you don't want to have the setup like this. Trust me, you don't want to. Just put that power pole mount if you're gonna use a Bisbee. So we're getting less speed than before with the rudder, and the problem is that motor is like this. Instead of being there, it's like that. So yeah, it's not a cool setup. It didn't work, but that's why we test things here. So if you have a Voodoo and you want to put a Bisbee on it, don't put it back on the rudder. Just put the power pole and put it in the center, and you're gonna have a better connection, better everything.